What is up, DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news!
Our first story comes from a small YouTube community, that being the Godzilla community. Recently, there were rumors that, well, one of the more popular YouTubers from that community, named Man1954, was on vacation. He met up with someone named GojiFan 1993, an even more popular Godzilla YouTuber. Rumors have it that they tooled around a mall with some random dinosaur kid until eventually D-Man was harassed by his online supporters into doing something crazy. According to D-Man, in response to a meme that was started by GojiFan 93 during a live stream, he decided to physically assault GojiFan 1993. GojiFan has remained silent on this, not talking about it on Twitter, but D-Man has been there to gloat, posting the video of the harassment and abuse online. I'll play the clip right now. Prelude. There you go, world. So there you have it. In a not very shocking turn of events, it seems that the smaller YouTuber picked a fight with the larger one. There's no word yet, but we expect GojiFan to press charges. What's up, everybody? Dimond back. Welcome to a brand new video, and today, I don't know, it's just a quick video. I don't know, I really don't have much to say. I just thought that was a funny idea for an intro to make fun of DramaAlert. So, that could do it for the video. I could just leave it there, but you know me, I'm gonna waste your time anyways. So yes, as some of you guys did know, you guys saw it on like Instagram or wherever you saw it, Twitter mostly, because a lot of people saw GojiFan's tweet about it. When I was on vacation, me and GojiFan, we did have the opportunity to meet up and hang out at some mall, and we tooled around with some random dinosaur kid. You know, I'll link both their channels down below. That way you guys can go check it out. And when we were there, yeah, we were talking about how there's that meme that GojiFan, it was GojiFan himself who started it, I would just like to say, during a live stream on this channel, and he mentioned how I'm this horrible person and how I broke into his house and slapped him right in the nose. So naturally, we had to, you know, I had to slap him right in the nose when we met in person. And I blame you, Daikaiju Tony, for really fueling the fandom about that one. You're like, what are you holding? It's a Gipsy Avenger's arm. Duh, obviously. What else would I be holding? Also, I was content just taking a picture for like a thumbnail or whatever, but he said we should film it for real, so he was a good sport about it. It was really cool. I had a great time meeting him. It was really cool to get to meet another Godzilla YouTuber. We got to talk about our experiences doing YouTube stuff and just talking about Godzilla or whatever. He's a great guy. I got the other Gipsy Avenger arm now, boys. But when we were there, I did buy two things, and I've been messing around with some of it in this video. I did buy two things, so obviously the first one, let me get it. I'll get the box anyways. The first one was this Gipsy Avenger figure. What brand is this? Dimond Select Toys, I think. I think that's what the box is telling me. Gipsy Avenger. I have seen I've seen the Bracer Phoenix for them too. I've seen the Saber Athena, but I've only seen that one once. I've seen the Bracer Phoenix a handful of times. I bought this one because I owned that other cheaper Gipsy Avenger figure, which actually only cost me like $5 less than this one. And the other one has better articulation. I might do a comparison video of the toys just because why not, but the other one has better articulation. I think it's a more fun figure to play with, but this one's like, well, I don't really play with it a lot. I actually just set it up in the basement, but if I was going to play with him more, it would be a lot more fun than this one, because this one, I'll grab him. As a lot of you guys warned me online, has a lot of really loose joints. They kind of just come off. I've tried to wedge them in place, but they do come off really easily. And there is a reason for that. It's because he comes with infinite accessories, but the problem is they really sacrificed the posability for it. He actually doesn't, you can move him a lot. He's got great articulation. He's pretty much a NECA figure. Great articulation. You can get a lot of movement out of him. One area that they don't do it very well in is the head doesn't move hardly at all. It only barely goes back and forth, and it's always in this crooked position. So I'm not a fan of that, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's an alright figure, the Dimond Select Gipsy Avenger. The sculpt is why I bought it, because the sculpt and the paint are really good. They're much better than the other Gipsy Avenger I bought. I think I will do a comparison video. I should probably finish off buying my collection of the other Pacific Rim Jaegers from Uprising first, because I wanna cover them all, right? Gotta get that better version of Bracer Phoenix. Bracer Phoenix was pretty expensive. I think I spent the same amount on that Bracer Phoenix that I got that I could have on the Dimond Select, and the Dimond Select would have been better, it seems. But you can do a lot of cool poses with them. I really like it. As for accessories, you have hands and arms that you can switch out. So the hands are, you can switch out both right and left hand to get these fist and the other hand. So, or like the open palm, you can do that with both arms. I have one of each on mine. And then you have the original arm with the chain sword. This is the right arm, or no, it's not. It's the left arm. I really like this chain sword quite a bit. I wish they did some more coloration with it. I know this chainsword doesn't have too much coloring going on with it in the movie, but it does have a different color tone around the ring in the movie. And then you have Gipsy Avenger's right arm. I believe this is for the right arm. Let me check. They do have it labeled on each one, which is nice. It's the left arm. So it's a left arm hand cannon. So they can fire off their blasts from the hand cannon. I think it has a legit name, like a plasma cannon or something. I don't remember. Then on the right arm, you have the, whoops, I dropped it. You have the gravity sling. This is a really cool design. I really like how you can see straight through it. I think that's pretty neat, the gravity sling. They don't use the gravity sling to their advantage too much in the movie. They use it quite a bit. They topple a lot of buildings with it, which is pretty destructive. But I feel like they could have, caught a helicopter with it, and we could have avoided my least favorite part of the movie. That's all I'm saying. If it can literally control gravity, you can use it to long-range catch stuff, and you can probably control it to the point where the helicopter won't get crunched. And if you couldn't, you could easily write it in there to the point where you could, because hey, the writer gets to control what happens in the universe, right? Well, as for Gipsy Avenger's other accessories, he comes with a right and left arm chain sword 2.0. I'm fairly disappointed with these two because although they are awesome designs and they're really cool to look at, actually, I think the chain sword original is longer than the new one, than the 2.0, but I think the 2.0 is much cooler looking than the first one, which I know is the point, and I like how you can see through it again and you can impale or whatever. But the problem is that there should be a ring of blue. This edge ring should be all blue, but it's not. It's just silver, and it's like, I spent $25 on this figure. At the very least, I'd expect them to give me some color accuracy, but do whatever you will, I guess. You're just gonna disappoint me. The other Gipsy Avenger that I bought was like 15-20 bucks, and although he's got a lot of great articulation and posability, and his joints aren't as loose, his coloration isn't as good. Like this guy has some detail to him. The other one doesn't. Like I said, I'll do a comparison, but as for now, like, this guy's just better paint job. And the other one's sword, I think, is just all blue. I'm not totally sure about that, but I think it is all blue. Now, when I say it has loose joints, I'll explain. So because you can switch out the arms and the hands in order to get these accessories on, the arms and the hands on him fall off constantly. I've actually not had a problem with the hands. I shouldn't say that. It's just the arms, but they fall off constantly. Other than that, though, really solid figure. Okay, and the other thing that I got, it's pretty weird. At first, I thought, wow, a Godzilla record. Dang, dude, I can't wait to put this. I have a record player, so I can't wait to listen to this like on vinyl. That's gonna be so cool. But it's not vinyl. It's Laserdisc, so it's the movies. It says double features at the top. I thought that just meant that it had 2 records in here. But then I like rolled it out and I was like, no, these are CDs. You guys can't see because there's protective shit. I was like, these are CDs. No, now you can see my reflection. Let's see if we can interception this reflection. There I am. Hi. Anyways, Now it's like, well, I can't. I was like, these really big CDs, do they still have the music on it? I should have just like read the back, because you know it does say double feature, and then it says Laserdisc. So I should have known. Oh yeah, it's a DVD. Or a Laserdisc, not really a DVD, but also the big giveaway is it says like right down here like all new feature films or whatever. So it's like I probably should have been able to put 2 and 2 together, but I think I really bought this for like the sentiment of owning it. It's such a rare thing to find that it's like, how could you pass it up? And it's only 25 bucks, so it's like I got this like piece of Godzilla history right here for such a cheap price. That's awesome. Plus you get the VHS art cover on here. And the VHS art cover is beautiful. I own the VHSs for both these movies, but the VHS art cover, it's just fantastic. Especially this Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. I love it so much, the VHS art cover for it. The Gigan one I used to look at all the time, and it used to annoy me because Godzilla's not green. And I used to be all picky about that and be like, oh, that's stupid. And plus, this girl is from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, and I was like, she's on the wrong poster. What is happening? Now that I'm older, I can just appreciate that it's a pretty cool poster on its own. And then this art is just so cool. They actually did a redo version of this for Terror of Mechagodzilla. It's not as good, but it's still pretty good. I don't know, I think this one's just awesome. I used to stare at this VHS cover non-stop. It's what made me fall in love with that 74, 75 design. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but it's cool to have the laser discs, and I also keep the VHSs. I don't get rid of them when I'm done with them, you know. Probably should now that I'm like updating all of them to Blu-ray and DVD, but honestly, I think truly there is like some value in owning the VHSs. It's like really cool. I don't know, I dragged this video out long enough. Thanks to you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys again for another video. D-Man out. Really don't know what else to say.